Pickaxe.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to 0 Degrees, the podcast with no qualifications, where we try and solve your complications. I'm Ravs, and I'm joined by Harry and Lydia. I nearly said Ravs and Lydia, but that's me.
Let's get rid of Harry and just have
I'm
two
joined
Ravses.
by myself, but nobody else. It's just me here recording a podcast of my
right.
own.
I'll solve all of your problems.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Internet. How are we all doing? Well, we're back.
We're back.
Again.
And we're worse than ever.
We're
That's
so
right.
worse.
We're just shit. We're
Oh,
back
we're
and
so
we're
bad.
shit. We're
Ooh,
crap. We're dog shit.
No, you can't. No,
We
you got
suck.
to upsell us slightly.
Oh,
you
right.
they can't know.
I think they know. There's been over 100 episodes. I think they know.
Hello?
Hello?
We just all stopped talking. That's not a first one.
My brain blorped.
Yeah, I was looking at something on my monitor and my brain just went
I think,
like
my
blue
brain
screened.
blorped. My brain blorped as well. I think there must have been some like weird
I think the
photon
world
particle
lagged.
in the
I
air.
think the word
Yeah.
was lag.
We had a
Yeah.
world DC.
The connection to the server just fucking disconnected for a second there.
Oh my god.
That's fucked. We want a lovely week. We're doing well. Should we hop into some bloody
Just a
questions? We haven't got long
fucking
today,
question.
so
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah.
no
I mean,
dilly dallying.
I
Yeah.
feel it's one of those boring weeks anyway. Where it's just like, what have you been up to? Oh yeah, working and shit.
Working. Yeah,
Yeah,
nothing
nothing
exciting to
fun.
report.
Yeah.
Well, today we're all going to be playing Screwball Scrabble, so that's exciting.
Yeah,
we
I
haven't
don't.
done
yeah.
it yet.
Do you
I've played
guys
that once in my life.
Do you understand why we're I don't. I have no context. We're all recording this for the main channel members, but I don't really understand what. I don't know. I'm just going in to lose.
It's
Yeah,
it's
me
just,
too.
It's like we're all speed running it, and whoever wins gets the glory of just being better than everyone else.
That's always nice, isn't it?
That's
I'm a really
nice.
competitive person, so I love that.
Yeah, it's good to be better than everyone else. Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna be trying my little fucking eyes out.
All right, should we jump into some questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
do
Let's do
it.
it.
Let's do it. We haven't got long, so let's
Yeah.
crack on in. There's no hello 0 degrees. That's how weird. I was going to start.
oh,
with
you
hello
went
0
in
degrees.
with it, yeah.
went
You
in.
have to add that, otherwise I'm gonna feel weird.
Yeah, I'm going to feel weird. You can't. Okay, new rule. If you're sending in a question, you have to start with hello 0 degrees because I can't just start the mid sentence. It doesn't make sense.
No.
Oh
Nice.
wait, what if this is an angry question though? They're mad at us and they're not saying hello.
Oh, I know. I'll pretend that they're really angry. Hello
Okay.
0 degrees. Hmm.
It's a long question. You can't read it all like this.
It's like a fucking A4 sign. In the most recent podcast, you had questions about sleeping/sex arrangements in a polycule. I am poly. Been in my cule for about a year now. In my experience, it's easier than monogamous relationships. The amount of communication that has to happen is far greater, and there are far fewer things being assumed or inferred by each other. As for my situation, one of my partners, let's call him J, brackets fake name, has expressed discomfort with me and my other partner, let's call her May, fake name, doing anything sexual with him in the house. I'm a transgender woman, and the other two are cis. One man, one woman. Not that it matters, but that's the sitch. He's okay with all three of us doing stuff together, and he doesn't care that May and I do stuff when he's out the house. He just doesn't want it done in front of him. Fair enough. Me and May are a little more understanding and open about letting our partners do whatever they want, as long as it's safe, legal, consensual, of course. I always like to hear about my partner's sexcapades. I get a kind of vicarious joy over hearing them having the fun they get up to, and knowing I have the same freedom should someone attractive approach me, or vice versa. Side note, a three-way kiss is incredible. We just sit in a circle and mash our tongues into a group.
Wow.
What the fuck? It sounds awkward.
Yeah.
The logistics of it sound awkward.
Sounds wacky.
They say it's a lot of fun.
Okay, I'll take their word for it.
Your question was about the bed and couch situation. So I just harking my memory back. We were talking about places that you shouldn't have sex.
Have sex, yeah.
Yeah, especially if it's like your homie's house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
was just flatmates, right? So it's like you don't fuck on your flatmate's bed.
Bed.
But
Yeah.
the
And then we
couch is a
said,
bit more okay, I think.
What if you were living in a house which is poly? Then how does it work? That's what we were saying.
Yeah, that's it. They say your question was about the bed and couch stuff. I have my own big bed separate from Jay and May's. When all three do stuff, it's usually on my bigger bed. Sometimes Jay or May will separately invite me to their room, and occasionally we'll start on the couch. Your assumption about the couch being any man's land is correct. And in fact, it's usually where things begin getting hot and heavy for us before we move to the bedroom. Usually, couch stuff does happen sometimes with three or individual pairs, and as long as there isn't a mess left, none of us really care much. By pure happenstance, our neighbors are also poly. What I feel like the
Wow.
Oh my God.
instantly just feels like a weird TV sitcom.
Yeah. The poly street.
Yeah. It's not Friends, it's Fuckers. They have a slightly more open situation. You may have heard of free use before, and that's the way they describe it to me. Whoever can do whatever, whenever, as long as they receive an enthusiastic yes in the moment. Okay. They're also clean freaks, so I don't ever worry about sitting in something when I'm over at their place for the odd board game night.
Right.
They also have 2 beds, but it's kind of open plan. Everyone sleeps just kind of wherever. Sometimes then when there's emotions running high, one partner might get banished to the lonesome bed, similar to sending your husband to sleep on the couch for being a bother.
The lonesome bed.
Oh my God, that sounds like a damning punishment.
Yeah, that sounds really brutal. I kind of hate that.
I'd rather be sent to the couch.
Yeah, the lonesome bed is super fucking depressing.
Yeah.
Long story short, not every polycule is the same. There's an almost intense amount of communication that has to happen. For me, I usually discuss one-on-one with May, one-on-one with Jay, and then I bring everything we've talked about individually to a group meeting. I've sort of taken the role of making sure everyone gets to speak equally and everyone is heard. The sex is far less about ownership or exclusive rights, though lots of dirty talk still has themes of this kind of stuff, especially when we get into some of the more intense kind of BDSM stuff. We all understand it's just sort of sweet nothing, and the occasional you can belong completely to me has no barring on our other relationships. It's just a hot thing to say in the moment. Hope I've helped you learn an interesting thing or two about one of the most empowering things I've ever had the fortune of exploring. Love the podcast, and I love you, Barry. I didn't even add that.
And
Oh
a
my
little
God.
kiss emoji as well.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, wow.
I'm getting invited.
You get
Oh my
invited.
God,
You're
Barry,
in.
you're in, dude.
I'm in.
You're moving into Poly Street.
Poly
Guys, I have an
Street.
announcement to make. It's been wonderful hosting the podcast, but I don't have the time. I have to manage an intense relationship that I'm now developing with 3 other people in a house.
Dude, do you think in like 50 to 60 years, like they're going to just replace EastEnders, but it's just going to be like, or it's just going to be EastEnders, but it's just going to be filled with like polycules and shit.
It'll
It's
just
gonna be like
fucking
Yes, exactly.
woke EastEnders.
work. That's hot. That's hot. Get Peggy. Get Grant.
Peggy has a whole
Is she
different
dead?
meaning.
Is she? Oh yeah.
Peggy is a whole different fucking character, Lydia. I don't know if you want to invoke
That's who
Peggy
Ravs lives
like
with.
I'm moving to EastEnders Street.
Rav's favourite character.
Yeah.
She's not the
Fucking
same. She's not
Peggy
the same.
Mitchell.
She changed.
But I think this is
Wow.
interesting information because, to be honest, I
Yeah.
really don't know much about poly relationships, and they've always seemed kind of like a minefield to me. Like as someone who is very monogamous when it comes to relationships, it always just seems like, oh, it's just I would get jealous, and I don't like the idea of the whole sharing, and I don't know. It just, for me, it doesn't work. And it always just seemed like a headache that was just rife for like arguments and stuff like that. But I guess because I'm looking at it from my perspective, if you,
Someone who doesn't want to be
doesn't
in
want to do that
situation.
stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
A definition of a polycule or polyamory for like anyone's mum who's listening or whatever is In polyamory, a polycule is a group of individuals involved in a romantic, sexual, and platonic relationship that connect all the members in the group. And that, oh my, and,
You got this.
You're right. You can do it.
Analogous.
Hello?
I like
analogous.
second pronunciation. I like the second one. I think
analogous.
that's
analogous. Analogous to the way the atomic bonds connect between atoms in the molecule.
Oh, okay. There we go. That's a scientific.
Yeah.
The anal logos.
The anal logos.
The anal logos.
Rav's just trying to do some anal logging.
Dude, so like I always thought it was just like that Louis Theroux free in a bed situation, you know what I mean? There was like on that show it was always like the one guy who wasn't as into it as the other two partners.
I mean,
you know
Louis always searched out the cuck. He was a big cuck. He was a big cuck enjoyer, old Louis Theroux. He was always, you know, trying to be like, are you getting cucked? Are you happy?
Yeah.
And just trying to really
your little chair over there in
trying
the
to
corner.
really speak into their, like, you know, their worst thoughts.
Yeah.
I feel like he wasn't support. I mean, I love Louis Theroux. This is not me flaming Louis Theroux.
I love Louis as well.
But like, he certainly was there for the cuck. I don't think he was there for the poly, was he?
Nah.
Do you think that happens then? So someone is like, they're in a relationship and one of them says, I want to be in an open relationship. I want to be poly. And the other person's like, oh, okay. But they're not really keen on it. And then that happens and they're like, end up being the cuck.
I feel like those ones are destined to fail.
Oh,
is
God,
that crazy? Like,
no,
I feel like
no.
anyone that
100%.
translates from like normal, I feel like it's really unlikely that normal relationship develops into a healthy and good poly relationship.
The three of you need to be happy to be in poly relationships
right from the
for it
beginning.
to work.
From the start. Like, it needs to be like from the get.
Yeah, if there's one monogamous person there, it's not working.
It's not going to work. I've heard of situations before where there'll be like 3 people in a poly, but 2 end up getting way closer, and they have to like dump the third person and just be together. I used to work with someone who that happened to. That would fucking suck to be the third one. Like, oh man, I've been dumped from the group. Womp womp.
Yeah, that's fucked. I honestly, to me, it just sounds like a lot of fucking work. Like
they've got to do meetings. They need like a spreadsheet and Google Teams and stuff.
Yeah, like I'm fucking good. I'm fucking good on that shit.
But how are you invited?
I am invited. I as the person with the invite, I will be declining the invite. I think I'm okay.
Fuck, Harry?
I think I have enough jobs and things
But
to do in my
the
life.
story?
It just feels like I feel like it's potentially a lot of drama. I really don't.
Like, I think
drama.
at the very least you got to go to one meeting.
Yeah, do it for the plot.
I have to go to a meeting.
You have
to go to one meeting.
Maybe, do you know? Maybe this is the next like evolution of 0 degrees. Is we kind of become a Louis Theroux-esque kind of.
Maybe
we do like a kind of road trip and meet our fans who are in all these interesting kind of relationships and situations.
Oh my god, let's do it.
All right, we're coming. We're on our way.
We're on the way to your house.
We're not coming.
We're coming.
No.
We're adventuring towards you is better terminology. We're not coming.
Yeah, we're venturing towards you to join your next poly meeting.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I have a lot of respect, honestly. Like, I think it sounds like a lot of fucking effort. And
it does.
As someone who's not intrigued by that effort, like, fair play.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, more power. Like, it does seem like you have to coordinate a lot of stuff and make sure everyone's on the same page. And that's not just something that's going to happen without a shit ton of communication, which it takes work.
Yeah, and this is such a good description as well of how it works in their situation.
Yeah. So with their situation, are they saying Jay doesn't like them having sex with May when he's in the house?
Yeah, that feels strange to me because they all sleep together. Also, did Jay and May sleep together?
Yeah, I was trying to work that out. I'm not sure if they do, or maybe they do. It's kind of funky.
I assume so, right?
Yeah. Otherwise, it's but the fact that they all sleep together, but then he doesn't want them to sleep together when they're in the house. It seems almost, is that like a jealousy thing, or I don't know?
Or maybe it just hurts their feelings.
I feel like saying the J word is banned in polyamorous relationships. I feel like that's like a dangerous fucking word.
Yeah.
I feel like you drop the J bomb, it's never the same again.
Right. Yeah. They're not jealous. They just it makes them. They just don't like it.
It's just sad.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of honestly, I don't feel like it's the most ridiculous take personally to be like, this kind of sucks.
Yeah,
Like you're doing this and I'm
yeah.
here. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Isn't
I feel
that
like
the point of being poly, though? Sorry, this is complete naivety coming from me. I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone. I'm just trying to learn. But
I'm not. I'm fucking very. If I'm offending you, I'm really fucking happy about
That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm achieving my mission.
Achieving the goal. But like, isn't the point that you're like open and being with other people? Like,
Yeah. What
don't
is
know.
the?
I mean, then you got the freaky next door polycule that are just like, I'll fuck anyone as long as I say yes at the beginning of it.
Right.
Like, that's wild.
So it kind of sounds like the posters, the question writers, their situation is potentially that they have sex with Jay and May, but Jay and May don't have sex together, and they also do threesomes. But the neighbors will just fuck anyone in the house. Like there's no rules.
How the fuck
Yeah,
did they end
sounds
up
like
as
that.
neighbors? How does that happen?
I don't
What
know. What are the odds?
Is there like a right move, but for
You know-
polycules?
Like area, yeah.
You know that scene in Shaun of the Dead when they pass the like near identical
Yes.
group? I imagine that's what it's like when they leave
Yeah.
for work in the morning.
And how did
Yeah.
that come about
Hey,
in a
Jay. Oh, hey,
conversation?
Ray.
Hey, May. Like, how did that come out? I've never had I've barely even speak to my neighbors, let alone tell them what my sexual orientation is. Like, how did it come about?
That is. I wonder if there's like an app. Do you know what I mean? That gives like
Oh.
it like locates like polycule houses.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's one next door.
It's like there's fucking one next door. Oh my god.
I guess if they'd gone around to play board games and then maybe it just came up in conversation, they were like, oh yeah, we're poly, like, you know.
Do you know what? That's something I want to know. I want to know what are the things to look for. Like, what are like the hints that we need to look for to know that that's like a polyamorous house or like because
they're all
we
just
could be going around to
kissing and
friends' houses
fucking.
and not know. Do you know what I mean?
If they're all like kissing and being super affectionate with each other and fucking, then I guess you'd be like,
Doing the freeway. I mean, honestly,
The three-way kiss.
They really wanted to upsell the freeway kiss, and it just fucking.
Dude, the
It
freeway
sounds
kiss.
so bad. It sounds like like you're all
Yeah,
just
yeah,
doing
yeah.
it into the middle. Like because when you kiss someone and it's just two of you, it's almost like a dance.
Well, it's like
you're-
you make like a long tube. You know what I mean? Because they're two holes being connected that make a
Yes.
long tube.
It's very romantic. You're tubing it, and you're kind of like you're playing off what they're doing, and they're playing what you. It's like it's a dance. It's romantic. It's a big tube. But if there's
Yeah.
three of you and you're trying to bounce off of two people, how the fuck do you do that?
No, I agree. I think it's. I feel like I have to watch videos.
I know. I need to learn.
I'm just picturing the screenshot, which I'm going to post immediately after an ad read that Lewis has posted.
Oh my God.
The recording Triforce in the channel above, and there's a whole ass ad read where it posts three people kissing.
Because they're recording at the same time as us. Oh my God. Oh,
Yeah, but-
okay,
no, okay,
yeah, Love
no.
Island.
Now, I don't think that's not good enough. What I'm seeing is just basically three heads
I want
smashing together.
I want to see in there.
I need to know the logistical layout of the tongues.
There's
See,
another one.
that just looks like two people kissing and one person very intensely, spectating.
Just
Yeah.
spectating real close and sort of smelling her.
Yeah,
like-
it's like a vampire leaning in for a sniff.
Yeah, I need something more. I need to go deeper.
I need a diagram.
Yeah,
Maybe this could be like what we do, like our PhD on.
three-way
It's
kissing.
the intricacies of the freeway kiss.
Okay, I think this is probably more what we're imagining when we think three-way kiss. So for the listeners out there, I'm posting.
Oh my god!
Wait, what?
Sorry, I just saw something terrible.
What is it? Well, now you got to share with the group.
And you have to tell everyone.
I don't know if I can post this one on the Discord.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, I'll put
Post
in-
it. Just fucking post it.
Okay,
What's the worst that happens? Lewis reads it as an ad read on Triforce.
No, I can't post this one. I can't post this one.
Do it.
I'll
No
put
pussy.
it.
Don't be
I'll
a
put
pussy.
it.
Message it to us privately.
I'll put it in 0 degrees chat.
Okay.
Then I'm
Okay.
gonna delete it. So you better look at it quick.
Will this
Okay.
work? Oh, I can't post this picture. All right.
This was in the freeway kiss thing.
What the fuck is that?
Oh
Okay,
my
so
god, there's two giant people kissing, but instead of their kissing tongues matching, there's they're
it's a
kissing
person.
is that a tiny cock?
That's a cock.
That's a tiny cock, mate.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want
What?
to post it.
Oh my
Mate,
god.
you could have posted that.
This is fine.
I've
This is hot
cer-
I've
shit.
certainly posted worse.
Oh yeah.
Right, I'm
That's a-
deleting that one.
That is
I'm
a
deleting
three-way
deleting it.
kiss for
Okay.
sure.
I still don't think I'm any smarter, to be honest, on how actually to do a kiss and in a free way. I feel like I haven't learned. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
No, I mean, I'm trying to. Okay, what about? I think this is what we're all imagining, right? Where am I posting this? 0 Degrees podcast. But this doesn't help. But that's what I'm imagining. Basically, for the viewers
Lydia
out
has
there.
posted a picture from fucking 1990s.
1990. It's got 4 pixels, and it's
I
3
guess that.
lovely ladies all just mushing their tongues together in a circle.
They're
But
very.
it looks like they're laughing.
They're loud. They're having a little giggle about it.
I don't think they're serious about. I want to see a very stoic kiss.
I'm serious. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay. All right. I found one more, which is a bit more serious looking.
Okay, good.
So for the listeners out there, it's 3 lovely boys, and
Okay.
they've all got their eyes closed, and they're all sort of opening their mouth
Are
and
people jacking
smushing
off
their
to this?
tongues. Oh my god! Wait.
I was gonna say, we're just kind of describing softcore porn. There's 3 people and they're kissing quite intensely.
Oh, wait, no. I was just thinking, people can't see what we're looking at. So this is really annoying. I've got to describe what we're looking at so they can understand the
Like, people are like,
context.
If you're listening to this and jacking
Yeah.
off, I banish you to the lonesome bed.
Lonesome bed with
the
you.
lonesome bed. You don't want to be in the
Outta
lonesome
here.
bed.
Oh, the lonesome bed. That's a sad place to be.
That is an impassioned kiss between those 3 lads, though. Holy.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking
Okay,
that's
That
more
is-
it.
Yeah, that's it. I still feel like there's always going to be some. Do you know? Well, that's that. You know, that's maybe it. That image has maybe solved it for me. When 2 people kiss, it's like 2 holes forming a tube,
Mhm.
and you get a kind of clean seal.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It makes
yeah.
like a vacuumous seal. Whereas
yeah.
when 3 people kiss, I think achieving that kind of same vacuumous seal is actually quite difficult, and there's always going to be some air, and I think that air leads to anxiety. I
Right.
mean, that's an anxious bit of air because you're always resting to fill that bit of air. But it's just probably the logistics of 3 holes like that. I think is going to be quite hard to fill the air.
You're going to be like gasping around like a fish out of water.
Yeah, like
Wait, so Harry, when you kiss, are you performing a tight vacuum seal?
yes, it's the correct way to kiss. It's the Mr. James Dyson sponsored. It's the Dyson endorsed kissing technique.
the thought of you trying to-
you want a tight, clean suck
You want
on that kiss.
Oh my god.
No breathing. I just imagine you trying to kiss
No
2.
breathing.
No
No
breathing.
breathing.
We'll just share the same breath over and over again. Just
Yeah,
pass
yeah.
out. Just like
Yeah.
you trying to kiss 2 people at once and just like taking it in turns to vacuum seal their mouth, just overwhelmed and confused. Like, how do I do this?
If you get separated, you just start suffocating.
You start
Just
suffocating.
not dying.
Yeah.
Just not dying.
Yeah.
It's very scary for a Barry to be separated from the vacuum seal.
Oh God. Good shit. All right. Well, thank you for enlightening us. It's good
Thank
to
you.
know.
That was informative.
Very
Oh,
informative.
did we help? I don't know if we helped.
Well, it wasn't
I
really
think
a question, was it? They were
I
teaching
think we just
us.
kind of learned.
Yeah, we learned.
It was a learning moment. Did we? I think we learned actually. Yeah,
I
that
learned
was a
about how
learning.
Barry kisses. That's what I learned about.
It's true. It's
big
true. Which is
suction
helpful for
action.
everyone. It's a good warning for everyone. It's
everyone,
nice,
Harry's
it's nice to
gonna
have
kiss.
that out there, so that it's just warned. It's pre-warned.
You know what you're getting into.
Mm-hmm. We got another question that's to do with poly stuff here. So I guess this,
Oh,
this
wow,
is
it's
just
the poly episode.
poly,
Oh,
the
wow.
poly episode.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hi, Harry, Lydia, and Ravs. A couple weekends ago, I was introduced to a new acquaintance, male, by a friend. During our evening of drinking and talking, topics were introduced to me that led to me mentioning that I'm trans, male to female. This progressed to him mentioning that he and his fiancée are poly. We ended up having a great talk about relationships in the kink community. While I was already fairly open to a poly relationship, it definitely gave me some new perspectives. All good on the community. What are your thoughts on a poly relationship? Oh my god, immediately after the last question.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And the kink community, and would you ever start/join such relationship, and what do you think of the kink community as a whole? P.S. I have met his fiancée this past weekend. Amazing person, and no, there was/has been no proposition from any party, just a meeting of new friends. Thanks.
Very interesting.
So I feel like I've already made mine clear in the sense that I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Like I feel also like I feel like when I'm into someone, like I'm very into them, I can be into another person as well. And then another person, it's just so much to give. There's only so much of me to go around, you know? I can't focus on that many things at once. I've got very short-term memory. And I feel like I'm just, I wouldn't say, saying like I'm too jealous of a person. I'm not a jealous person, but I just don't like the idea of the person that I'm with getting with other people, even if I'm getting with other people as well.
Yeah.
So I just don't think I could do it. I think it would just drive me crazy. I couldn't do it.
I just think I'm too fucking lazy, to be honest. I
Yeah.
think it's too much fucking effort. Like,
Would you mind though if your partner was banging other people and you were banging other people?
yeah, probably, yeah. I'm just thinking about that. It makes me quite mad, to be honest. It's the emotion that it supposed to be really, really
Yeah,
upfront.
would you mind if your fiance banged other people, Harry?
Makes me pretty angry. Is that's the kind of the emotion I'm thinking about?
Really?
So I think it might not be for me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it'd be weird. I don't have as concise thoughts on it. I'm like, what if I both really liked both of the other people? Then like, I guess why not? But also, like, it might just be fucking weird if they were just banging other people. I don't know. That would be strange to me.
It seems like maybe it would be something you would try.
Yeah, that's it. I guess that's the difference. I feel like me and Lydia probably wouldn't even give it a go if situation ever arose.
Yeah,
I don't see how I would land in this situation though.
Well, you meet
Which
someone,
is the part that.
Oh,
and they're
mate,
like,
apparently
I'm
there's
poly.
fucking houses full
I mean,
of them just
God, there is.
Yeah, I
everywhere.
guess so, dude.
It sounds
Everyone's
really
poly.
common.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I think just for scientific purposes, I'd be slightly intrigued just to see what it's like. But
Yeah.
I think I'd probably hate it. I think I'm way more monogamous. But I mean, I'm just imagining, like, you know, what if it was two fucking people I really liked? Then it'd be weird.
Well, that'd be
like,
good. That'd be dope. Isn't that the dream?
Yeah,
That's like
that's kind of the dream, right?
ideal.
Oh my God,
like,
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's the fucking homies. You're dapping up. You're fucking,
Yeah.
and then you're fucking.
crispy daps every
My
morning.
goodness.
Mhm.
That's what the polycule's really about. The crispy daps. People don't talk about that.
Like
enough.
crispy dap, and
What
then
the
you just
fuck
start
is a crispy
sucking each other
dap?
off.
Fucking Lydia doesn't even crispy dap, Travis. This is fucking
Yeah.
weird.
No, what
She's
is
never
it?
dapped anyone up in her life.
You could not be in our polycule, Lydia. I'm
What the
sorry. I'm
fuck,
breaking
No idea.
dude? No,
You're banished
I
to
can
the bed of
learn.
lonesomeness.
the bed of lonesome
I can
nights.
do a crispy dab. What is it?
You know, dap someone up.
No.
Wow, she's not
Wow.
a dapper.
Harry, I'm 36 in a few days. I don't know what a crispy dap is. What is it?
Crispy dap. It's like when you do a handshake. It's like you dap someone up.
Is it dab or dap?
No, it's like you do the handshake, but then you do the handshake where your arms are like pointing upwards.
I'm sorry,
You do,
what?
like-
Also, you didn't say how do you say it? P or b?
DAP.
Okay, dap. Okay.
Yeah, you dap someone up.
So what, you
like
shake
usually
their hand?
usually it would be like usually you'd either like respect or like slap hands and then fucking like join hands in a handshake
Yeah,
and pull them
it's-
up into like a kind of like upwards
that.
handshake.
You
You're
know the
making
ones
it
that
sound
make the
very
satisfying,
Lydia, I'm sounding very
satisfying
white
noise.
while describing this in logistical terms, but that is basically what a dap is, all right, Ravs?
Okay.
It's like a
I
a
can
slap into a
visualize it.
handshake.
Yeah,
It's when
okay.
your hands make that really satisfying fucking like sound, you
Ooh,
know.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Okay, all right. So that's what you're doing, and then you're banging.
No,
Yeah,
we're just
yeah, yeah,
no,
you
we're
wait.
Oh, you're just
polycule
doing
for
that.
dapping up.
You're just a crispy dap polycule.
It's like, what up, Jay? What up, Ray?
Could you do it all at the same time? A three-way crispy dap.
No, don't-
Oh, I think
That's
the
fucking
logistics on the
crazy.
freeway dap up is insane.
You'd have to
That is
be all
insane.
ambidextrous, right? Because you'd have to be doing it with both your hands at the same time with two people if you were in a three-way.
The freeway dap. I
The
feel like
three-way crispy dap.
I prefer the logistics of the freeway kiss. The freeway dap is really wrong.
I mean, it's just hard. You got to do in both hands at the same
It's
time.
hard mode. I'm not ready for that kind of fucking
No.
that kind of lifestyle.
That kind of commitment.
That kind of commitment. Yeah.
With the whole poly situation, isn't it also quite like time consuming? Because if you're like always, having relationships with these people as well, it's not just like hooking up. Are you going like separate dates with them? Like that's a lot of time to carve out of like I'm going on a date with them on Wednesday and I'm going on a date with them on Friday and then I'm meeting their family on Sunday.
Is everyone getting the same like TLC?
Yeah, like
Would you just do it as a trio?
do you just do everything together and then that saves on time?
Yeah,
guess
because the
so.
thing is, you do save like there's probably some money savings to be had, right? From like an economic point of view, it's
As in,
actually
like,
quite.
Sharing
Quite
rent
good.
and stuff.
Oh my god, triple
Yeah.
income, no kids.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking.
The Tink household.
Okay, wait. What happens? Wait. That's actually a really good point. What happens if there are kids? Like, do polycules have kids? Is that a
Oh
thing?
god.
Oh my god, I have no idea. Yeah,
Like,
because what if
the-
someone gets pregnant?
You don't have parents at that point. You have the triumvirate.
The triumvirate. What?
The triumvirate.
What's that?
what was that?
That's like how they ruled like a bunch of old Roman dudes, like 3 of them.
Oh,
Oh, is that the
okay.
You know what I mean?
word for
Like
it?
Oh my
like a
God.
council. Yeah, the triumvirate.
Oh my god,
I've never
rats
heard
with the
that.
fucking history knowledge.
That's
Me and Harry
classic.
being
It's
dum
fucking
dums.
hell.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking it up. 3 men holding power. Holy shit! So that's your mamas and papas.
All parents' nights they have to go wearing like Roman ass robes.
Roman robes.
Yeah.
I'm
Young Julius will never stand for this.
I'm gonna look up poly
Well, I mean,
relationships.
but biologically, yes.
yeah, I mean,
well,
there's,
I
like,
mean they do, but like
logistically, yes, but
like in terms of yeah,
like, is it common? I guess is like.
yeah. Poly and kids. I'd love to hear stories about your experience being poly and parenting, especially whether your children are aware of your romantic relationships with each other.
Wait, okay, sorry. The kids not knowing that, just like, who the fuck is Steve and why is he in our house?
Why is
Don't worry
Steve
about
here
that.
all the time?
Why is Steve always here? Mommy, Daddy, why are you fucking Steve? It's like fucking.
I mean, I guess
Jimmy, I have something to tell you.
I guess if they're like, if from a young age, if that's all they know, it's not weird, is it? If it's just like,
No, I mean, it's in the same way that, it's not weird for fucking kids to have, 2 mums as
yeah.
parents or whatever. It's not that weird to have three parents looking
yeah,
after
that's
a
just
kid.
what you know, then that's.
It's more just like, I feel like I just feel like there's a lot of like, I don't know, like a potential headache, like in like a male, female, like, I don't know, like, how do you do like, is there like freeway IVF? Like, I don't even, like the logistics of getting pregnant, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't even understand. Like, does one of you accept that you're not going to be biologically attached to the child? I don't.
And what if one of them, say it's 2 guys and a girl, what if one of them doesn't want to have kids, but the other one does? If
I
they
guess
get
that's
pregnant, are they like, I'm out then?
That's a deal breaker.
Yeah, I'm gone. I love you guys, but I'm out of here.
What if you just like, they both just have a turn and then just see what happens in 9 months? Then you don't really ever really know unless you get the test.
Oh my God, they both have a turn. But that, I suddenly realized what you were
That's so
describing.
romantic,
with that.
Ravs.
Ravs really has a fucking way with words. Anyway,
That's
do you-
Shakespeare over here.
I mean, like,
Ravs
turn
is a
of-
young Scottish man in Bristol. If you have an open polycule,
No.
Yeah,
dude,
he's looking
I'm
for
just-
a turn.
he's
I
looking
just-
for a turn.
I'm just saying you were talking about how biologically it works, and it's just like, well, if you're in a polycule and all 3 of you are fucking, like, what, one of you just gonna sit there? Is someone in the corner? Like, like I'm imagining
Yeah,
you just
in a polycule,
just
there's
in
no
a loving-
cucking. You can't do a cucking in a
if you're
polycule.
if you're in a loving poly relationship and you're like, let's all have a poly baby, I don't know. I guess there's a discussion on who is the biological parent
What you're
there.
trying to say is who's
Or
doing
maybe
the
it's-
nutting? That's what you want to know. That's what
Well,
Ralph
yeah,
wants to know.
I
Who's
want to
doing
know
the
who's
nutting?
doing the nutting, but I'm also
Nutting.
just like, if it's like MMF, what if it's just two dudes doing the nutting and you just see what happens in 9 months? It's like a loot box.
I mean, if it's just one dude nutting in two people, then that's just he's just starting a town. That's not
Oh my
really even a
God,
polycule. He's just
yeah.
starting a small
God,
community.
He's maximizing his
I
output.
think he's a Mormon. I think he's just starting a community.
Oh my god! It is like the logistics of it do seem certainly a bit more complicated of how it works. Like I've seen something online where someone's saying that they basically have a second husband, and that their kids are told it's their stepfather, but also like mummy's like second husband, and that they all love each other. So like it makes sense in that sense. It's not completely bizarre, but it is.
I think
certainly
describing to a child this is your second husband is just
confusing.
to me a
Yeah.
slightly confusing sentence.
Yeah.
Like the fact that they all love each other, completely, understandable and explainable to a child. The second husband bit, I do feel like is going to confuse them slightly.
Yeah, I guess it's something you have to just say that not all families are like this, and your family's special and different kind of thing. So
You
don't be
must
confused.
consult the triumvirate.
You must consult.
I don't know. I feel like probably most polycules don't go for that route because there's complications, right? Sounds complicated. The fact that we can't like verbally really figure it out, it feels like most probably I'd assume avoid it.
So that's a no to all of us, I think, on the polycule.
Really, you're dipping.
Raps is up for a turn. Raps is
I
up
don't
for
know
a
if I'm
turn.
dipping. I feel like I would
For a
be
turn.
interested
so
to.
crude.
I know. I feel gross now. I feel like I'd be interested to see what the fuck it's like if the right
He wants a
situation
turn.
fell
You just
along.
give him a turn. Fuck it.
If
Come on.
if the right,
Turn.
if all of the pins lay in the right place, maybe. But like, nah. I think as a general whole, nah.
Nah,
But if all the stars
he'd have a
aligned,
turn.
But he'd just have a turn.
He
I don't
wouldn't
like
say no
that.
to one
I don't like
turn.
that. I'm walking that back. I'm walking. I'm walking.
Delay.
I'm
He's on the
walking
internet
out of
now.
the turn.
He's on the
I'm
internet now.
walking backwards.
You gotta take it back.
walking
Don't
back.
take backseat.
Oh, fuck's sake. Very good. Right, I think we've got to call it there because we've got to do an hour of the arsehole.
Yeah.
We're going to do a short one today. Thank you for the polycule questions. Very good.
Thank you,
Very good time.
everybody.
Good luck with your polycules, I guess.
Yeah,
Let's go.
let us know if you have. Can you enlighten us with the whole kid situation? If you are in a polycule and you have kids, let us know how that works. Give us a little message and educate us, because we are dumb.
Yeah, we are done.
Yeah.
I agree with that. It's a good place to end.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, guys. We will see you next week.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.